today we'll be making an adorable Ruffle Valentine's Day Deco Mesh Wreath. What you will need, I have this adorable sign for the center, a 14-inch wreath ring, I have blue, pink, white, and lavender deco mesh, Chanel stems, scissors or a rotary cutter, and a hot glue gun. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so I've cut my mesh into 8-inch long pieces, and I've cut my stems in half. Oh, and I did decide to add in some gold mesh. Alright, so what I'm going to do is kind of separate every piece. I want to have 5 pieces of mesh in each bundle. You can go with more or less. You can kind of duplicate some colors. You can just whatever you prefer. So I'm going to take my first piece of mesh, lie it flat, take the next piece and overlap it halfway. And then my next piece, back to the left. I'm going to alternate left, right, making sure I overlap them halfway in the middle. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to alternate the color order. So I have the lavender and white on top this time. Next time I may have the yellow and blue, and just mix it up so that it looks very colorful and fun. Once I have all of my mesh layered, I'm going to just scrunch it in the center. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. In the center, just like that. I'm going to take my half of a stem and twist it around my bundle. Just like that. And I'm going to make several bundles before I start placing it on my ring. Now I have placed the stems directly on the ring first and then attach my bundles to the ring. I will link those videos in the description box down below, but this is just another method that I like to use sometimes. I'll show you how to make a bundle one more time, alternating the colors. So this time we'll start with the gold. Take the lavender, let's go with the pink, white, and finally the blue, and just scrunch it in the center. Take your stem and twist it a couple of times. Just like that. So I'm going to get all of my bundles together and then we'll start placing them on our wreath ring. Alright, so I have made all of my bundles. They look so cute and colorful already. I'm just going to take my first bundle. So what I'm going to do is just place my bundle on the center 2 rings. So I'll take it, and you see I have the stem at the bottom. I'm going to just loop it around and twist it a couple of times and then tuck it away. You can kind of twist it this way. You'll be able to kind of play around with it once we have all of the bundles in place. Going to go around placing the bundles on the center 2 rings. The good thing is you can come back and add more if you choose to do so. So I'm just getting the initial bundles in place, and then I'll fluff out and flare out all of my bundles and see where I need to add any more mesh. Now I'm doing it this way because I am going to add a sign to the center. I have made ruffle wreaths like this where I don't have a sign in the center, in that case I would definitely add more mesh. But since I know that a nice amount of the center will be covered by the sign, I don't want to put too much mesh behind the sign. Okay, so I have placed 2 bundles in each section. As you can see, it's already so fluffy, but I'm going to flare it out a little bit more, separate the layers, bring more of the mesh to the outer ring, like I said, so that my sign doesn't cover up too much of the mesh on the inner ring. And then I'll go back around and add in any additional mesh I need. So I'm just flaring it out. Take 2 stems, twist them together to form 1 long stem for the top and 1 for the bottom. And then I'm just going to hot glue them in place. Just going to add our sign to the center of our wreath. And one more time, I'm just going to push all the mesh outward and snugly place my sign in the center. And I'm just going to push the mesh aside to find my stem and loop the stem around my wreath ring just to make sure it's nice and secure. And then replace the mesh. Again, push the mesh aside to find your actual wreath ring. Twist the stem to your ring, making sure it's nice and secure, and then replacing your mesh to cover any stems that may be visible. I'm going to repeat this step with all 4 stems. Any additional embellishments you like. If you want to add more mesh, you can do that. Anything you prefer, some hearts, ribbon. The possibilities are endless. Just have fun with it and make it your own. But it's so cute, simple, and easy to make.